Marcy Dunham writes, visualize the scene. Visualize this picture. It is dusk. A young couple is sitting on an ocean beach. The sand is warm to the touch. The sun is just about to set, kissing the surface of the ocean. A spirit of romance comes over that young woman. Without taking her eyes off the ocean and the setting sun, she says, "Isn't that sunset gorgeous?" Her date answers, "Well, strictly speaking, the sun is not setting. Nor does this matter, does the sun ever set? The sun, you see, is a relatively fixed position in relation to the earth. To speak precisely, one ought to say that the earth is rising." Now that is an absolutely brilliant statement for the classroom, but an unbelievably dumb statement for the beach in the presence of a beautiful young woman. Now I'm not sure if that young man got another date with that young woman or not. He sure did miss the spirit of romance during that beach moment. There are things I miss when the seasons change. During the winter months, a full moon completely lights the way ahead of me when I walk around Ocean Pines in the dark. I wouldn't need my flashlight at all. Now recently I walked around Ocean Pines in the dark, another gorgeous full moon. However, this time of year is late spring, when the trees are fully developed, loaded with leaves. Even if there was a bright, full moon above me, my pathway ahead was not always clearly lighted, because the trees, filled with leaves, blocked the moonlight. I needed my flashlight occasionally to make sure the way ahead was clear. This prompted me to think about God's light. God's light is always present, always available. However, sometimes we have to expend more effort to see God's light. When you or I face a difficult challenge, perhaps an illness, a heartbreak, an emotional trauma, we may think God's light has dimmed, that God's light just is not as bright as it used to be. That isn't the case at all. We're probably focused more on our situation, our problem, our trauma, our illness, than we are focused on God. God's light is always shining brightly. Our focus sometimes changes. Now I love springtime. Everything is newborn. Every day is an Easter day, a new beginning, when we focus upon our risen Savior, Jesus Christ.